scenes, but hello everyone! Welcome to DOFUS time! Welcome to DOFUS Live here on Twitch. Oh, it's so good to see you guys. It's been so long since our last stream. I'm so happy to see you all tonight, and I hope that you're ready to have a great time as we check out update 2.35. Hey everybody! I'm glad to see everyone's been hanging out in the Twitch stream already. I saw a few familiar faces. I noticed Yama. Hey Yama, how's it going tonight? And I've already seen a couple of other familiar faces, and I can't wait to see more as we go through this update. Okay, so full disclosure. I've kind of been out for physical injuries and sickness a lot of the month of May, and you guys probably haven't seen a whole lot of me, and I really apologize for that. I hurt my wrist very badly back right at the start of May, and I've been in physical therapy. I also wound up hurting my neck, so that was super great. I'm an awesome, very graceful, not klutzy at all person. That's why I keep hurting myself a lot. So I'm very sorry that I haven't been around too much, but I hope that we're going to be able to get back into things in June. Everything is getting fixed, everything is doing fine, so there's no need to worry. I'm definitely still around. And I'm sorry for being away, and I hope that we can get back on track without too much problem. So, I hope that we can start off with the introduction to our newest update. Unfortunately, Brisk couldn't be here with us this evening. He had a scheduling conflict, but he tried to give me the lowdown on all the new bosses and the new area, so I hope that I will be able to be as informative as he is. I mean, maybe not quite as informative because I'm not a game designer, but I'm gonna try. So, let's go ahead and dive right in with what's the first thing on my list here. Oh yes. How do we get to the new zone, the biggest part of update 2.35? Well, as you could probably tell from the name, the Sufokian Abyss, this zone has something to do with Sufokia. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we get there. Now you can see that there's this beautiful new palace that has been built in Sufokia, and for the Sufokian king. If you've been reading the background stories that have been available on dofus.com, you'll know a little bit about that guy. And you can see as we go in here, there's a beautiful new throne room and everything for the Suffokian king. And there he is in all of his glory, with his new queen. And the entrance to the actual new area is here. You can see that there's this cute little sign that shows you being underwater. And here we go. This is where you can just dive right in. Sploosh! Now, the first thing you might notice when you enter the realm beneath the seas is that you're no longer riding your trusty mount. Instead, you're floating along on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. As you can see, you've got yourself a cool little respirator here that's keeping you alive underneath the water. So it's very important to keep that on at all times. Do not try to remove your respirator in the middle of your exploration, or it won't go well for you. So let's just take a little quick look around. By the way, I apologize in advance. There's going to be some untranslated French in the client, and you're probably going to see a few bugs. This version is not quite ready for beta yet, so if there are any bugs or problems, don't worry. We're going to get them all worked out for the actual release. This is still in testing, so our apologies. Pardon our dust. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of tanks here where you can depressurize and keep some bad guys. Some pelicans up there. Oh yes, here's an interesting little note. You might be able to see here that one of the new features of this update is going to be 2 new wanted monsters. Now, their sprites aren't quite ready for prime time yet, but you can kind of get an idea of what they might look like by checking out their posters here and here. They look like pretty nasty guys, but you'll be able to find them in the new area. let's see here. So, I'm just gonna hop over to another part of the area real quick. You can see that the underwater world is, as usual, just beautifully rendered by our fantastic artists. This is the giant submarine that's been parked outside of Sufokia since update 2.34. And you can see there's all kinds of really cool new monsters. Get a better look at those guys. I love this one because he's based on a mantis shrimp. He's awesome! And again, sorry for the lack of English names. Let's just take a little tool around here. Snarkle Sparkles in the chat just said, "Did you know your hair matches the background is?" Yes, I planned it that way. Yes. No, I didn't plan it this way. It just sort of worked out that way, but thank you. Alright. You can see that there's a... Oh. Honestly, since I've been out a bit, I haven't had a chance to look at a lot of this stuff, so I'm kind of experiencing some of these maps for the first time along with you guys, and I'm excited. So I hope you don't mind that I'm kind of getting like, ooh, this is awesome. So, but you can see here that if any of you watched the DOFUS background video that we published a couple of days ago, we talked about how a lot of this area is inspired by the Legend of Cthulhu and also by the H.R. Geiger universes. You can kind of see that we've got some little horrors, some eldritch horrors that are starting to appear in this area. All of the new areas are meant for high-level players, level 200, 190 to 200. You can play it, and I can speak without being level 200, but you will need to be in that 190 to 200 range. Oh, aggro, crap. Oh. That's another little error there, don't worry about it. It's just still some things that have been testing. Well, I don't promise that I can beat this guy because I honestly haven't tried fighting any of these monsters yet, but let's just see. And if I can't, then I can always, there's always Doom, you know. Alright, so we've got some oh, okay, he's fire weak. So let's try some sort of fate. Oh yeah. Okay, he's still got a decent amount of hit points left. Dropped some stats on me. Some states, I should say. Ooh. Gotta kill this guy before he kills me. Get out of here. Don't you mess with me, you giant squid. Yeah, that's right. Undead horrors cannot defeat my blue hair. Let me just, okay, I gotta be careful of the aggro here. And not just run around willy-nilly. As you can see, there's plenty of new quests hanging around. There'll be several new quest lines for you to experience in these areas, and some areas will require you to finish quests in order to access different areas of the underwater world. Oh no. Zero-san, you're covered with squids! Look out! I don't know how the NPCs can stay so calm while the monsters are just getting all up on them all the time. Ugh. Creepy. So if I recall, yep, he is the guardian of our first dungeon. Let's just hop on in. Ah yes, the Cthulhu dungeon. Let's just I apologize in advance for egregious admin cheating, but let's just pop ahead and check out his whole deal. So, I'm not going to tell you exactly how to beat this boss, but I am going to kind of walk you through a little bit of his tactics and some of his tricks. Because, you know, if I tell you exactly how to beat him, it's not really that much fun when the update comes out. Come on. Oh, the game is off-center? Sorry about that. Alright, let's give this a shot. Probably gonna die. You guys ready? Let's do it. So the Cthulhu boss is a boss in 2 stages. Sort of. When the fight starts, he's going to summon a Cthulhu larva. Yeah, this guy right here. And the thing about this guy is that the closer Cthulhu is, right here, the less he hits. But he can become invulnerable if he's too close to the larva. However, the further away from the larva he gets, the harder he hits. So you have to be very careful about maintaining invulnerability versus mitigating damage. By the way, this also works on you. The closer you are to the larva, the less damage you'll take, and the further away you are from the larva, the more damage you'll take. So you're going to have to position yourself very carefully in this fight so that you can maintain that optimum balance between being able to do damage to the boss and keep yourself alive. Yeah, I don't know if these guys are going to even let me get to my next turn. Yep, and I'm out. Sorry. Those are the breaks. Let's see what else the underwater world has to offer for us. This looks like the bottom of the Marianas Trench. And you know what? I'm going to go around the other way because I think that it's going to be a more interesting area. I hope I don't get lost because that would be embarrassing getting lost on the live stream. Oh, hello. Got a undersea whirlpool here. I wonder if that is leading somewhere. I don't think I can go down that way. Like I said, I haven't seen this entire area, so I'm kind of discovering it with you. So, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to find under here in the sea. Okay, don't get aggroed, don't get aggroed, don't get aggroed. Don't get aggroed. Oh, that looks awesome. Guess I can't go in there, though. Got another quest waiting for us here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna resist the siren's call of that little flashing exclamation point and move along. Oh, is somebody being uncool? Terrible. Twitch Ed, please no. Okay. Let's head over here. So I think we've pretty much covered the Cthulhu area. Let's head over to our next one, Mino. Now, Mino is a particularly fun boss because he's got this awesome pipe organ on his back. I don't know if you can hear him, but whenever he moves, he plays some organ music. It's pretty great. Oh yeah, let me just get my HP back there. Again, apologies for blatant admin cheating. I wouldn't do this on the real server. This is only on the testing server. So, Nemo here, or Mino, is a summoner. And his creatures only last for 3 turns, but he summons more of them every turn. You can have up to 12 summons with him at a time. And getting rid of his summons is going to be the key to survival in this fight. Just give you a little taste. As you can see, there's still some little bugs here, but it's okay. That's just some missing spell animations that will be included in the final version. Manatees there. It is a neutral weak. Tempore there is air weak, resistant to earth. And the mantis shrimp, which I just love, I love these guys, is earth weak and resistant to water. I'll just let them do their dirty business. Yeah, they hit kind of hard. And as you can see, he summons more every turn. So it's going to be quite a difficult task keeping up with the summons. Especially since they're invulnerable. Yikes! But these stasis crystals are going to help you out. How exactly? You'll have to find out for yourselves when the update comes out. Me, I'm personally gonna die, it looks like, so, I had not seen these animations yet. They're fantastic. And death. Oh, the true death. Fantastic. Whew. Brutal. Alright. And let's finish it up with Dantia. Now, Dantia here has got these little seashells, or these clam shells, that will be very important. As you can see, she summons these seashells. They don't have an English name yet, but each shell is linked to a particular player. And interpreting the different states associated with that link is going to be the key to disabling her invulnerability and ending her reign of terror. I'll let her beat the stuffing out of me, because it's fun. Yeah, I see. I can't watch the chat all that often because I'm kind of on my own here, trying to present everything. But I am trying to take a look whenever I can. I hope everyone is doing alright out there tonight and having fun. Oh, check out this guy. He's got a puffer fish. I love their faces. Oh my gosh. They are such dorks. Holy cow. This guy is having a great time at life. He is winning all day. So brutal. So brutal. That's why it's hotter under the water. I'm not in luck here down in the muck here under the sea. Achievement. Alright, alright, alright. So now we've seen the bosses. What's next on my little list here? Ah, yes. New items. So this update is coming with a particularly large and lovely set of new items, including, well, you know, let me go ahead and head out of the undersea area for this one because I will need my buddy, my assistant, my beautiful mount. This update will be adding a new feature for mounts that some of you have been asking for quite some time. They are called trappings, and they will allow you to change the appearance of your Dragoturkey. These are not pets mounts. They're actually different skins for your turkey. Hello? Is there sound now? Yeah. How are we? Are we back? Do we have sound? Is it back? Oh no. Why? Oh, okay. Whew. Sorry about that. Okay, so as I was saying, new trappings. New trappings, and some of them have conditions. This particular one requires you to be Brakmar level 19 in order to wear it. But if you want to see your own mount's colors underneath, you can just turn that off, and you can use the harness's colors too, whichever you prefer. And so now I'm going to show you the other one, which is for Banta. Let me just switch to Banta here real quick. You can see that when I switched, my Brakmarian one just popped right off because you can't wear it. And now, yay! Beautiful Banta. And as you can see, got those cute wings, blue and white. And of course, I can choose to just use my mount's colors with those lovely wings. So stylish! And these aren't the only two trappings that will be released. We've got some others planned, but I can't show you them just yet. Sorry. Maybe in the future. Get a chance to see more. Alright, so next up is sets and items. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now I don't have these in my inventory in any particular order, I'm afraid, so let's just check out the sets. And also I apologize for the lack of English translations in advance. So we have this particularly awesome hat. You can see that it is level 200. Oh, I need less AP. Whoops. Whoops. Yes, Cthulhu face. As you can see, this is a fantastic strength wisdom hat. Got some AP, neutral damages, earth damages, crit resistance, fire resistance, air resistance. Very nice. A single piece, not a set piece, as it would appear. The set that I was wearing before is from the Mino set. Let's have a look. So you can see it's a 3-piece set. You got the boots. I'll just do a little scroll through here. By the way, don't worry if you miss something. This live stream will be up on YouTube as soon as we can make it available. Might not be tonight. It will probably be tomorrow. But you'll be able to go back and take a look at your leisure, pause it, see whatever you want to see. I'll just scroll through these very slowly here so you can get a chance to look at the stats. It's an intelligence chance set for the bonuses. See the full bonuses there. Oh yeah. And let's take a quick look at some of the recipes. These recipes may change before the final release of 2.35 though, so take them with a bit of a grain of salt. You never know what's going to happen in the beta. You can see here lots of new items necessary to craft this set. Just to give you a little bit of a taste. Alright, up next, let's take a look. The Anno Crustique, the crusty ring, crustic ring. Again, apologies for the lack of English translation. Strength wisdom, some lock, neutral damage. With some recipes. May be subject to change. Pretty much all of the items that are released in this update are level 200 items, which is going to come in handy for all of the new level 200s we'll have when the adjustment to the experience curve takes effect. I know there's a lot of people out there who've been languishing in 199 land for a long time who are going to be very happy about that bump. Just going to scroll through there, take a look. It's an awesome cape. It's a blowfish cape. You can see that one's it's an AP cape. That's really nice. Not a whole lot of those. And it's also a single piece, not a set. Another single piece. Fascinating. There's quite a lot of single pieces here. And just so you know, these are not maxed stats. They are randomized. So stats may be higher or lower than what you see here. This is just an average. Tell you what, I will take off my Dragoturkey. Nope. I will remember how to use my my shortcuts because I'm awesome. And there we go. That way you guys can see the capes a little bit when I switch them out. So yeah, we've got the Manatees Cape. Take a look at the recipes. Also a single piece. This one. AP Ami. Vitality, Chance, and Wisdom. Oh, a nice range. So a little look there. It's going to be time for a lot of monster killing if you want these items. The indescribable cape! Haha! I love the Cthulhu references in this update. It's really fantastic. Alright, let's see. This one is Manatees. I apologize that I don't have a ton of witty comments about each item, but I love that this looks like the collar of Minos, but for a belt. Alright, oh that's right, we've got a bunch of new weapons this update. I believe that it's a weapon of every type, if I'm not mistaken. So literally something for everyone, no matter which type of weapon you like to use. It's a summon wand. Pretty nice. Sorry, the last one was a staff, not a wand. My bad. Sometimes I forget my French. I apologize. This one is a wand, though. And the new bow. Nice. New shovel. I really like the look of this one. It looks kind of mean. A new axe. New sword. Oh yeah, sorry. The conditions. My bad. I totally forgot. And the axe has no conditions. And neither does the shovel. There's the conditions for the bow. The conditions for the wand. And the conditions for the staff. We've still got the daggers. No conditions there. And we've also got hammer. Oh, nice strength hammer there. No conditions. So let's see here. Got new belt. I'm pretty surprised actually that there's so many items that don't have sets in this particular update, but that's really cool. If you need something to fill in, then I have a feeling this update is going to be really good for you. Got that belt. And then some boots. No conditions. conditions. And then no conditions. Strength agi set. Not bad. Alright, so that's that set. I love the artwork on these new pieces. They are so creepy. Conditions. Oh, this one does have a set. Oh, an Ami Boots belt set. So let's see here. Oh, and let's put up the bonus. Ah. Oh, an Omni set. Very cool. There you go. Alright, that's the Indicibile set. I honestly have no idea what that's going to be in English. My apologies. And let's see, we already looked at the Mino boots, I believe. Ah, the Triton set. So, oh, a power set. Ooh, hello. Be some yops happy with that. No conditions on the ring. Oh my gosh. Those boots are looking at each other. Those boots are giving each other a side eye. What the heck? Okay. No conditions there. And this mask. This mask! Oh my gosh, you guys. This mask. I've got it here. For when you just are frighteningly happy. When you're frighteningly happy. Okay. I'll show the stats. Oh yeah, let me also show the set. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and the Luminescent Amulet, made out of fish eyeballs. A luminescent set. That's nice. No conditions. Luminescent belt. Also no conditions. Just try and scroll slowly through this, so if anybody wants to see it later, it's not super difficult to figure out where to pause. Okay. And then we've got the horrific set. The Panoply de Rigluglu. I love that name. Rigluglu. I kind of hope the English version maintains that interesting bit of onomatopoeia. Pretty nice, that Amy here. Okay, I'm focusing. Okay, alright, okay. Sorry about that, Sungif. so tense now. I feel very tense now. Like, oh my gosh. Stay on target. And there's the Rigluglu set. Let's see here. There's not much left. Ah, yes, this guy. The belt. And, yeah, there's the conditions. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. The new DOFUS that will be available with the Sufokian Abyss. The Abyssal DOFUS. Now, this bad boy has got a particularly interesting effect. That is not the right effect. That's not it. That's not the effect. I don't know why that's there, but that's not it. Awesome. So the effect of the Abyssal DOFUS is a particularly interesting one. This DOFUS will give you +1 AP and +1 MP. However, there is a condition to this magnificent bonus. In order to receive this bonus, you must start your turn without being in the line of sight of any enemies. So, you know, if you've got a couple of enemies around the board and you would like an extra AP or MP in order to finish them off, you must start your turn, so that you do not have line of sight on any of the enemies on the board. Yeah? Pretty interesting, huh? It's like that every turn. So any turn you want to try to get that extra +1 AP, +1 MP combo. So I'm pulling out cords, sorry. You need to start your turn so that you cannot have line of sight on any enemies. Quelle surprise. Quelle tactiques! Should make life interesting for anybody who is interested in that crazy, crazy bonus. Alright, I believe that is all of the new items for this update, so what is next on my list? Oh, I've only got 15 minutes left, good grief. So I'll just mention a few things very quickly and then maybe we can do a little bit of Q&A. Oh yes, I almost forgot. There is one other thing that I wanted to show you guys. Something very cute. I can't tell you a whole bunch about this guy, but I think that you'll find him interesting. You'll have a new buddy that you can find somewhere in this update. And that's this little guy. He swims! He swims! This is a very cute new mount, and I can't tell you a whole lot about him, but I'm sure that you'll be able to find out a lot more in future news articles and information about the beta that's coming out fairly soon. I hope that you like this. And by the way, he's a color changer, so he adapts to your colors. I can tell you that much. At least this guy is. This particular one. I'm afraid that I can't tell you the date of release for the update yet, because it is not available at this time, but soon. Alright, so I think that is the end of... Oh no, there is one other thing. Just wanted to let everybody know that in this particular update, we're not going to be doing a lot of class modifications or upgrades. There are a few very small tweaks that you'll find interesting, I think. One in particular is the rogue bot will no longer be able to be cast on the first turn of a fight. So it's going to have a 1-turn cooldown when fight starts. And the same will go for Feka's Glyphs. So they'll have a 1-turn cooldown at the start of every combat. But other than that, not a whole lot of class changes this update. We are still working on possible class revamps for Osas and Sacriers at the moment. So I know that everybody's waiting for them for a very long time, but unfortunately they won't be here with this particular update. Hang in there. As soon as we have more information, we'll definitely let you know. So now, since we have a few minutes left, I'm going to open it up to Q&As from the chat. So if anybody has a question about this update that you'd like me to answer, go ahead and I'll do my best. I'll see what we can do. Okay, so what do we have here? Anybody? Oh, the new mount harness? Oselzweep? Sorry about that. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly at all. The new mount harness is a new cosmetic item that you'll be able to put on your Dragoturkeys. Some of them will have some specific conditions. For example, there's a Bonta and a Brekmarian one that require you to be of a certain rank before you can equip them. How you can acquire them, I can't say just yet, but we'll find out more as we get closer to the update. And there will definitely be different ones that you can find in the world of 12. So has anybody else got a question that they'd like to hear about the update? Stats of the new Magic Carp, I can't say yet, Sangeef. You'll have to wait on that for a little bit. I can just say that he gives you at least a +10 to cuteness. So cute, his little feet and swimming. Any date when the update will start? I cannot announce that date on this particular live stream, but you know us. It's probably going to be coming fairly soon. Update is scheduled to be released in June, so there's only a couple of possible dates that they could be. We just can't say which one it is yet. Alignment quests. I don't know if there will be new alignment quests in this update. Sorry about that, Maria. I don't know yet because I don't have the changelog in front of me. But there will definitely be new quests within the new Abyss areas. That's for sure. Can you give us more information about the Ivory and Ebony DOFUS? Dennis, I'm afraid that is not part of this update, so I cannot give you more information about those two things. Sorry. Beta when? Can't announce that yet either, but hopefully quite soon. If not this week, then probably next week if all goes as planned and nothing is set on fire. Thanks for that question, Mikataru Tiko? Sorry about that. That's what Q&As are for, right? A chance for me to slaughter your names mercilessly. Pip is the word says, can we fish people riding that mount? No, unfortunately not. He looks like he could probably swallow somebody whole though, doesn't he? Fishy. Arjun976 says, are these dungeons harder than the dimensions? Well, I suppose it depends. Oh, speaking of the dimensions, I forgot something. There's going to be a small adjustment to the way that the monster waves work in the Divine Dimensions. Now when a monster joins the fight during a new wave, those monsters will be invulnerable until they have completed a full turn. But all monsters that join the fight after the first wave will also have their health points reduced. So it'll be a little bit more difficult to kill them very quickly, but their health points will be reduced, so it should be easier to kill them in general. And I hope that information is useful. The HP of the monsters that you start the battle with will remain the same, however, so the bosses and their retinues in their first waves will remain the same. Alright, what do we got here? Does this pet mounts have special emotes from Oselzweep? Can't say yet. We'll find out. Let's see. Oh, can you Sayat asks, can you tell us more about the 200 plus details like ornaments, titles, and auras? No, I'm afraid that right now everything is still under wraps for the moment. But we're really interested to find out what you guys would like to see for 200 plus rewards. Like if you have any, ideas for auras or titles or ornaments, feel free to post them on the forums on the Devblog because we'd like to hear what you think. Let's see. Will we be able to ride the Magikarp above ground? Yes. This little guy can go above and below ground. In fact, I will go ahead and prove it to you. There he is. He's on land. Even on land, he kind of floats a little bit. So cute. Yay! So yeah, he's quite a versatile little fishy. Yana Streams asks, can I have 13 AP, 7 MP at the start of your turn with the DOFUS? Well, let's see. It's not here in my notes, but I could probably test it. Mika asks, is it possible to consider adding costumes to the game? At this time, I don't believe that we have it in our plans for the foreseeable future, but you never know. There's already a bunch of transformation items in the game that let you change into other sprites, so possibly, but I don't think that it's anywhere in the updates for this year, so maybe. It's possible. Let's see here. What else have we got? Who else wants something answered? Any plans for future adjustments to Bonta/Brack? Changing of villages? Alignment conquest? Not at this time. Right now we're focused completely on the Kano Jeddo. Not the Kano Jeddo. I'm so sorry. It's a little late and I'm a tiny bit tired. We're focused on the Colosseum in terms of PvP. So I don't think we'll be making any adjustments to things like alignment combat, not alignment. So sorry. I'm really sorry about that. We won't be making any adjustments to alliance combat until after the Colosseum is, the inter-server Colosseum, I should say, is up and running and functioning well. What's up? What's next? What else? Oh, Sangeef asked about the new wave system with mobs invulnerable on their first turn. I don't see any particular reason why you couldn't use pull out on them on their first turn. But they'll still be invulnerable, so they have to play a full turn before they can be killed. It's up to you if using pull out and keeping them in the same place would be more tactically advantageous to you, I suppose. Thanks for that question, by the way. When do you expect the inter-server Colosseum to be ready? It's going to be a while, but we're getting closer all the time. We're really hoping to get it out this year, but as far as exact dates this year, I cannot yet say. So thanks for that question, Nubs94. Is 94 the year that you found out you were a nub, or is that the year that you were born a nub? Either way is fine. Nubs are great. I love nubs. Oh, do we have a birthday in the chat? Oh my gosh. June and Sim, happy birthday. I see your questions about the Battler Shield and still working on that. There's just been a lot that I have to catch up on from being out for a while. But I promise, it's still on my to-do list. Sorry about that. Just bad timing. Nubs was born a nub. Good job, man. I like the way you're owning it. Can we get an icon for invisibility? I can't tell when I'm invisible. There's not a state for that, Angelica? I really thought that there was one on the character. Do you mean like one of those visible ones that is overhead? Maybe. I'll certainly ask. Say it asks, with the coming of the Inter-Server Coliseum, any chance of inter-server markets? We talked about this the last stream with Leakin, and he said that, I believe that he said at the time that this was something that is fairly far away. It's not for sure. It's not necessarily something that they are completely sure they can do and that they even want to do, because they're still considering whether an inter-server market would have a good effect on the game's economy as a whole or a bad effect. Not necessarily. I mean, of course, it could offer a lot of opportunities for players who want to have things available to them at all times, but at the same time, it might make things more difficult for people to compete in a humongous marketplace. It's not something that they're saying no to, it's not something that they're saying yes to, it's something that they're still thinking about. And because of the problems that have happened with the Inter-Server Coliseum, they're thinking very, very hard about it, because if it does happen, it will be an enormous project that will probably take a very, very long time to complete. I hope that answers your question. Okie dokie. Da 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 da. What are the reasons for the pets mounts non-equipable in Abyssal Zone, but pets are? Sunkeef, I am afraid I don't understand that question. You're saying that pets mounts cannot be equipped underwater? I'm not sure about that. I'm afraid that I'll have to ask. If you wouldn't mind tweeting at me about that, I'll try to figure out something from the devs and ask them why that is, or if that's just temporary, or what is happening there. All right, we have pretty much reached the end of the stream time, so I hope you guys have had a good time. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching tonight. I hope that you are excited and ready for update 2.35. I know I'm ready to go under the sea. And I hope that you will tune in for our next DOFUS Live when we announce it on Twitter. Make sure that you check out our YouTube channel for the replay when it's available, and you can have a look at all of those juicy item stats one more time and see everything that you want with full pause function and rewind function. So everybody have a great night out there, and I'll see you next time on DOFUS Live. Bye! And awkward.